Okay, close. Cool. All right. Cheers. Good morning. I'm gonna drink some coffee. I've been having serious creative block, and this painting right here has been haunting me for probably like a year and a half. So instead of trying to continue to paint it, I'm just gonna paint it black. And we're gonna create something new. So appreciate you guys coming to hang out. Oh wow, it's even busted here on the bottom. I can cut that off. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna paint this bad boy black. For anybody new to this channel who's just tuning in, it's probably nobody tuning in right now. So my name is Ryan. I'm an artist and designer. I went from being fired at a corporate design job to hiring myself and becoming a independent solo creator, doing branding, logos, illustrations, events, apparel for my local community here in Jacksonville in the 904. Where did that brush go? All right, we're gonna use a new brush. There it is. All right. Some black paint. We got nobody live, but we're still live. Who cares? All right, so we're painting this black by, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I've held on to it. I love the way that this galaxy stars look. I like the way that this eyeball looks, but I've just fallen out of love. Just fallen out of love with it. So here we go. So this gotta be like my first live in a long time. So I don't expect anyone to be here. Get a little sip of coffee. I used to work for Sports Authority, if anybody remembers that. I used to lead a team over there doing circular design. And if you don't know what circular design is, it's like all that advertisement on the newspapers. Oh my God, this feels so good to just paint over this and give it new possibilities. But the Sports Authority went bankrupt. It was 2016. I started just applying everywhere on LinkedIn. And this one, this just feels good. This one easy apply I applied to at Southeastern Grocers, actually, to do the same thing. Moved me back to Jacksonville, Florida, because I was living in Colorado at the time. I was also married at the time. And within like a year, I got divorced. I lost that job, voluntarily quit for a lot of reasons. Went to another job, didn't work out there either. I was in a dark place. But after coming out of that, I got let go. I'm lucky enough to get a severance pay, and I just went on a road trip with a buddy out west. That lasted about, had to be over a month. Made some money, trimming trees out in Oregon. Returned, and I started How's a Creative full-time. I'd already kind of been moonlighting it when I was working at these corporations, but I launched it full-time after that. And I really focused on just event designs for the local area, apparel designs, because I used to clean screens at a t-shirt shop here in Jacksonville before I moved out west. So I had apparel experience. Oh, this is great to just paint over this. If anybody's even tuning in, thanks for being here. We're painting over this old painting that I haven't touched, that needs to have some new life kind of breathed. Is it breathed? Breathed? Breathed, whatever. Breathed into it, breathed into it, blown into it. There you go, whatever. I don't know. But we're going to turn it into something else. We'll give it a black background. We'll use the Meta Head Quest to project one of my sketches onto this thing and see where it'll go from here. But as a solo creator, over the past, I think it's coming up on like 7 years of doing this by myself, doing art and design for local small businesses, event companies, and just doing my own stuff. This year's been the hardest year ever. So I don't know if you're a creator and you're watching this and you're feeling the same thing. So been getting creative and thinking about how to reuse some of these talents, because I will say, from my personal experience and what I've been dealing with, it does seem to be that art and design services that I was once offering, like illustration, especially the digital stuff, is now not valued as high as it once was. So you got to repackage these skills. I mean, I've even looked into everything to like getting a CDL license and just kind of changing career paths again. But before I dive into something like that, we got to figure out if that's the right move. But one thing is for sure, it seems like the design industry is kind of wrapping up into just a handful of apps and features. And before you know it, you'll be able to do a whole branding campaign with a prompt and a subscription to Meta. Let's push some of this paint around, even it out. And we're gonna let it dry, and I'm gonna say goodbye. So if anybody's on here, I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in to just clearing this out. So end of creative block, onto something new. It's gonna be great to not have this giant eye staring at me in the garage. So thanks, guys.